From hotspots to hidden gems, this is your guide to all things local, the LA Unscripted way, from the magical Magic Castle. From jaw-dropping abracadabra to sleight of hand, ta-da! It is the Hollywood Hills Chateau that has been shrouded in mystery since its opening in 1963. We really pulled a rabbit out of the hat for this one. Where's my wand? Hi everyone, I'm Dana Devin, and yes, you can believe your eyes. We are actually inside the members-only magical mansion where Houdini said to haunt the halls. But the castle is much more than Copperfields and card tricks.
The Magic Castle is a private club that was created for magicians and their guests to enjoy a magical evening of fine dining and dazzling magic.
That ace of spades.
She made me do it! I'm magic! I knew it! All this time I knew it!
I've seen so many celebrities here. Jane Fonda, Charlize Theron, Paul Rubens was, of course, a big magic fan. We have a whole bunch of celebrity members. Johnny Depp, once Cate Blanchett was here for brunch, and she was like in a hat and glasses. On January 2nd, 1963, the Magic Castle opened its doors. Many, many greats have passed through here. Of course, David Copperfield and Penn and Teller, the great Lance Burton, David Blaine, and of course, the great Carl Ballantine. My father's member number was 338, which meant he was the 338th person to join. He was the first comedy magician, and a well-known comedy magician. I'm sure there were others before him, but he was the first one on television. We have 5 rooms, we have a close-up room, we have a parlor that's more like an 1890s kind of setup. We are now at the Owl Bar.
The Owl Bar, I guess from all the owls up there. Okay, Johnny Carson, why is Johnny Carson in here?
Well, because this was the original backdrop of his show when it moved to Los Angeles.
Okay, so Archimedes, tell me the history behind that handsome fellow.
Well, Archimedes was actually a real owl.
Oh, really?
And the magic of Harry Keller, who was his owl, has allowed him to become a mentalist.
Oh, so what does he do?
Well, you can ask him a question and he will answer you.
Archimedes, is it too early for a cocktail?
Never.
He's my kind of owl. I am so absolutely bewitched and in awe of the Hollywood history here. Get this, members like Orson Welles and Cary Grant use secret passwords and a trick door to get in. So cool. And now LAU pulling back the curtain on another local landmark.
I call it the Magical Miracle Theater. Would you agree?
We'll take that, yeah. The Miracle Theater is the oldest theater in Inglewood, 1937. It was built to essentially make money on talkies, right? So 15-cent movies, it was a neighborhood theater. It was never the high-end theater. My wife and I, Mariana and myself, got it in 2016. This was actually in escrow with a developer to turn it into condos.
Wow.
And then when the city said no, they called me and said, are you still interested? And we were crazy enough to say yes. The Miracle Theater was opened in '37 as the Ritz Theater. After the Ritz, it ran until about the mid-'70s and then became a Pussycat Theater, so an adult cinema for about 10 years. And then it became the Southland Cultural Center. Then after that, there was a Reverend Ernest T. Johnson. He took it over. He was doing gospel plays.
I love this story.
And he ran it until just after, like 2003, 2004, and then it sat empty. It sat empty for almost 15 years. This is, as it is 400 seated. Wow. But once we pull seats and do some different arrangements, we can get to 600.
What kind of events do you guys do here?
Monthly comedy with the Elliott brothers and Chris Spencer. We have lots of concerts. We've had some pretty big names come through here. Rakim, Cy Smith. Wyclef Jean was our favorite show. That was great. And now we're just gearing up and getting more and more shows and ramping up the productions. Here's some pictures of the original, the Ritz, then downtown Inglewood.
Wow.
This is the adult cinema And then that's what it looked like when we got here. And there was no sound, no audio, no projection, no lighting. There were beat up seats, there were holes in the ceiling, there were chain link fences that you could push over and doors that needed to be replaced.
It's come a long way, but I love that it's still here. And that's partly due to you guys.
We knew about the Crenshaw to LAX train line. That's what got us looking in Inglewood. We knew there would be change, right? And with transportation comes commercial activity. For my wife and I, this is really about creating a community space that's not only safe and fun and all that, but has cultural meaning and importance for the community. We hope, let's see, if it was built in 1937, 2037 is not too far away. So a 100-year-old theater in the city of Los Angeles, the city of Inglewood.
You know the trick to discovering the magic of SoCal? Watch, stream, record LA Unscripted, of course. No potions needed.
For almost 100 years, Volvo has been leading the pack in car manufacturing. Well, now they're leading the pack in helping the community as well.
We really enjoy being part of the community, whether it's working with Alex's Lemonade. We were the initial sponsor of Alex's Lemonade to get Alex over that $1 million threshold that she really wanted to get to. Or sponsoring the arts with Pageant of the Masters here in Orange County. Volvo, we're really a Scandinavian luxury car brand where we're really focused on safety. We started nearly 100 years ago and we have some of the best SUVs on the market. I love our brand because everyone has a story related to Volvo, whether they were sitting in the back seat in their parents' wagon or taking it on vacation or a Volvo saved their life.
This is the XC60. Tell me about this one.
So this is a 2025 XC60 T8 plug-in hybrid. So this is an electric car or a gas car, depending on your driving conditions, or if you plug it in or don't plug it in, it's just an electric car with a backup plan.
And I love the shape of it because it's an SUV, but it's not massive.
It's a 5-seater, but it's also, from a cargo capacity standpoint, it's a lot bigger than our competitors. When we're sitting inside a Volvo, we really consider this a room. So you're gonna have coordinated trim with like the linear lime wood, and then the seats that we're sitting in are actually designed in coordination with chiropractors. So it benefits you from a comfort standpoint and also a safety standpoint. Then we also have something called WHIPS, which is our active head restraint system. Just in case you were in an accident, it cradles your head to avoid getting whiplash. Alex's Lemonade Stand is a foundation that sponsors cancer research for pediatric cancer, and they also support the families that are going through cancer treatment as well. There's a number of different ways to get involved. Here in LA, we have the LA Loves Alex's event. You can also join us in the month of September for the Million Mile. Everyone can log in, create a team, or compete individually, log in miles, fundraising, get sponsorships for people for the number of miles you run. Alex's Lemonade is really important to all of us at Volvo. So over the years, we've contributed over $10 million to the foundation, which has helped them do tons of research and support families for years.
This car is a Big Daddy car. This is a little bit bigger, right?
Yes, this is an XC90. It's our 3-row SUV. It's available in a 6 or 7 seat configuration. Again, available with a mild hybrid or a plug-in hybrid with the T8. Hey Google, what's the best restaurant around me?
Got it. There's Casa Ramos.
So when you're sitting waiting for your kids or just waiting for anything, you can go on YouTube right in your car and watch right on the screen. I hope they feel that they bought a car that from a company that really cares about them, and heaven forbid that they get into a car accident, that they walk away from it.
Shazam and Alakazam! More wondery and wizardry coming up when LA Unscripted from the Magic Castle is back before someone saws me in half. Not kidding, I've always wanted to do that. With Serinda at the Magic Castle. Now you're going to do this trick with rubber bands.
I am. So we have 2 rubber bands here. I'm interlacing them through my fingers so that you can see
They're
linked on either side.
Okay.
But If you give it a little blow, a little tap, they come
How
apart.
did she do that? That's amazing. And I was watching so close. I mean, you guys, what a treat experiencing the tricks of the Magic Castle up close. Welcome back to LA Unscripted, everyone. I'm Dana Devin. And they say a good magician never repeats their tricks. But Serinda, you have to do that again. I'm going to watch even closer.
One more time.
Okay.
Here we go, Dana. One more time. Give it a...
I don't know how she does it, and I am sitting right here. All right, now another must to keep your eye on.
Fall is here, and that means football games, pumpkin spice lattes, and apple cider donuts. But even the coziest seasons can bring some unexpected mishaps. I have Alexis here who's going to show us how Verizon can keep us protected and connected this season. Hi, Alexis.
Hi, Olivia. Thank you so much for having me. It is my favorite season, and I've got a lot of fun stuff to walk through today.
Let's go.
So I'd love to start with a really fun, powerful 5G device, and that would be the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6.
Oh my gosh, a flip phone. That's like so nostalgic.
Isn't it? Look, there's something so satisfying about flipping it closed. So it also comes with some different case options. And the one I love is the flip suit case. Lights up on the back and gives you a really cool screensaver. It's also great because you open it up and you get your normal screen size that you're accustomed to. And you can also take advantage of the really great Samsung AI features like circle to search and different photo editing options. So I really love it.
And with a fun new phone, you need fun new earbuds too, right?
Absolutely. So today I brought the Samsung Galaxy Buds 3. So these are great. They're designed to keep up with you while you're on the go, and they have really great sound quality.
Ooh, and these are small. These are nice.
Yeah, they feel really nice.
Ooh, I could wear these all day. We talked about all the fun new gadgets, but how do you keep them protected?
Did you know that 36 phones are lost, stolen, or damaged every minute? That's almost 52,000 a day.
Wow.
So replacing a smartphone can be really expensive, and not to mention super inconvenient and stressful to be without it.
All right, we saw the Samsung Flip Suit case. That helps protect your phone on the outside, but what can you also help to protect your phone?
So that's good for bumps and dings. I would actually recommend Verizon Mobile Protect, and we have a really great offer right now for a limited time. You can get a Verizon Mobile Protect for $16 to $19 a line, depending on the device tier, and that's per month. And you also get some really great benefits with that, like unlimited repairs of your cracked screen and back glass for select smartphones, and that's at no additional cost. You'll also get 24/7 access to tech support, and you'll never pay more than $99 for a damage deductible, and there's so much more that comes with it.
That's amazing, but what if I'm out of town?
We've got you covered with Verizon Mobile Protect. You can file a claim and you can get your device shipped to you same day, depending on where you are and what time you file the claim. From now through October 13th, we have an open enrollment period for Verizon Mobile Protect. This means that even if you didn't sign up for protection within 30 days of activating a device, you now have a second chance to enroll in Verizon Mobile Protect or any other device protection option that fits your needs.
Thanks, Alexis. It was so fun hanging out with you in store today.
Absolutely, and of course, if you have any questions, feel free to visit your Verizon store, and one of our representatives would be more than happy to answer your questions.
And we are so ready for fall, especially with my new flip phone. Look how cute this is. I'm taking it.
Oh, don't forget your earbuds.
Hocus pocus, this show is the mostest, so don't David Blaine and disappear. More chills and thrills coming your way in just a second. Snacks. All right, snacks. We are Unscripted and inside the Magic Castle, where the famous Hollywood haunt has 13 different stages and has hosted everyone from A-list actors and presidents to the most talented and respected magicians and illusionists of all time. For my next magic trick, I will transport you across town. Voila!
I got a little iPad here, and when I take a picture, it's gonna pop up there.
Really? Okay.
So here's just a quick test just to see what we got cooking here. Hey, I'm Ryan Slack, and I'm a fashion and portrait photographer. Great, man. That's great. Beautiful. Okay, this arm, give me that elbow out. Nice. That's perfect, just like that.
What made you want to become a photographer?
My mom owned an ad agency in Houston, Texas. I got to go to work with her, one day, and they were doing some sort of a campaign for a hospital. And I was a model in the campaign. I was a sick kid. I was an 8-year-old, really was into it. So beautiful. And then in high school, I took a class. I really enjoyed it. Went to college for it. Assisted photographers, you know, and eventually I started my own situation. I've been doing this for 20 years, so having a good picture is worth it, and you know, investing in yourself for that is worth it too. This one, gorgeous.
Advice for people who might want to become a professional photographer.
You got to look at a lot of pictures. You got to look at the greats, you know, not just the cool people on Instagram that are getting all the likes right now, but look at, you know, the big fashion guys from the 80s. Look back at history of photography and kind of educate yourself on what's been done and what speaks to you. Be comfortable. You know, you're with the photographer, he's going to take hundreds of pictures.
Tips to taking a good pic.
Okay, basics 101, take 5 seconds to look what's behind the person, you know. No stop signs coming out of the back of their head, you know, like if it's sunset and it's crazy bright light and they're squinting and their face is red, you know, maybe go into the shade. So you're gonna look kind of pensive right here,
okay,
and you're having a deep thought, yeah. Make sure the clothes look good. I'm just gonna reach in here and fix this one thing. Yeah, this side too. And a third thing I'd say is just don't take it too seriously, you know, it's just a picture. Lean into one shoulder, a little asymmetrical so it's not so stiff, you know what I mean? Like have some fun and make something you like and everyone else will like it. Variations and smiles here. Yeah, perfect.
Bibbidi bobbidi boo, I have one more up my sleeve just for you. Just kidding, there's nothing in there but crumbs.
So the Not So Sweet Side campaign is a campaign that the California Department of Public Health, through the Nutrition and Physical Activity branch, has kicked off to really drill in the issues with sweetened beverages. And this campaign reveals the health risk associated with drinking excess sugary beverages, including type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and tooth decays. And what we really want is to empower Californians to make informed decisions and live healthier lives by promoting long-term well-being and encouraging healthy habits. And one of these big habits is limiting our consumption of sugary drinks and drinking water instead.
I feel like it's hard for people because these sugary drinks are so addicting. So what can we do to kind of reduce these health risks?
Yeah, so I think, the easy question here is drink less, right? But we have to learn into these habits. As you mentioned, these are very addictive. This is something that we learned since we're young at home. So the role of parents is very important. Drinking water instead of sugar-sweetened beverages at home with their children is going to be vital because that's what they are going to learn. Also changing our own habits. At first it might be hard, but if we start decreasing the amount of sugar we drink in our beverages, actually the tongue gets used to that.
You're telling me if I just drink more water, I won't want to crave these sugary drinks as much?
Yeah, so it's been shown that once you get used, your tongue gets used to a certain level of sweetness, and the same thing with salty stuff, with savory stuff. And when we start decreasing that, we taste more. We've known for some time that sugary beverages are not great for us, but more and more research has come and found that there's a significant proportion of added sugars in our diets that come from sugary drinks. And this not only includes soda, it also includes fruit drinks, sport drinks, energy drinks, sweetened teas, and that these have a very big impact in our health. And it's very important to recognize that sugary drinks and other unhealthy food disproportionately affects certain communities of color. So this campaign is really trying to reach those specific communities as well. We have a lot of resources. We have recipes, resources, and other tips to make healthier beverage choices, which can be found online in uncoverhealthyhabits.com. And also you can find us at Cal Fresh Healthy Living on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest.
And if people just start making these small life choices, their whole body will thank them, right?
Yeah, and I think that's a big part of this. And when we talk about like, it's not only individual impact. As we were saying, like our children will learn about this, but also our communities. So it's just like one change we can start and improve our health and our well-being, but can also have an impact in our communities and in our families.
For my next trick, LAU disappears, but just until tomorrow. Thank you to the Magic Castle for letting us go off script. Where will we be next? You never know. Or maybe you can read my mind. Just kidding. Mwah.